Well, Kelsey and Johnny, I can tell you this is just a nightmare situation for so many people. I'm going to take a step out, and so you can see we're approaching 3 hours since this incident first happened. You can see a plume of white smoke rising. That right there is an excavator. We actually saw it being brought in about 15 minutes ago. It was being escorted by Salisbury Township Police Department as well as Middletown Township Police Department. And within the past few minutes, I received new information that Temple Health is treating 3 patients. 1 patient is at Jefferson. Now, here is what we know. Bucks County 911 received a report of an explosion at the nursing home around 2:15 this afternoon. A portion of the building is reported to have collapsed. Mutual aid coming from Montgomery County, urban search and rescue from Montco also assisting in the operation. Several agencies responded from Pennsylvania and New Jersey, Burlington County. Of course, as you know, we are just across the river from New Jersey. Bucks County Emergency Management is working to support first responders. Again, we know several people were injured, but there are still several questions that we need answered tonight. We don't know how many people were in the area when the explosion took place, the extent of their injuries. A nurse who works at the nursing home told NBC10 this afternoon there's normally around 50 people inside the building at a time, and the nursing home residents range in age from 50 to 95. We did speak to that woman on camera to get her reaction to all of this shortly after it unfolded. Of course, she and so many of her coworkers, so many family members, those who live in this area are trying to process what is happening. Here's what she had to say. Take a listen.
Traumatized, worried about my coworkers and the patients. It's like a one big family in there. We all work together, laugh together. The patient get on our nerves, but we do the work efficiently. And now look at this. Where do they go from here?
It is going to be a long night for the teams out here who have responded to this scene. Once again, a live look. You can see still 3 hours later, the smoke pouring from the building. Crews are hard at work doing everything they can in this operation. Now, Lower Hills Hospital is just down the street. They sent us a statement saying that they are working closely with local authorities and emergency response partners to support medical needs as appropriate, and their emergency department is prepared and available to assist. So that is what is happening here right now. Of course, we are waiting to hear an update from officials, and once that happens, we will bring that to you. But for now, reporting live in Bristol, I'm Brian Sheehan, NBC 10 News. Johnny and Kelsey, we will send it back to you in the studio.
But first, let's check in right here in the Live Center. Of course, we've been following this tragic incident here, and we've also been able to, our NBC10 investigators, look through information on Medicare.gov on Spring Lake Nursing Home where the tragedy occurred. I want to share some of the findings. They did say that around 174 beds inside, around 151 residents daily. As we know, somebody that we spoke to did say that they were seeing more than 100 people in that nursing home a day. We do know that they had a fire inspection back September of 2024. In that inspection, it's found that they had the necessary sprinkling system, no citations, no deficiencies with gas or electrical systems. That is what the investigation found back then. They did pay 2 federal fines totaling more than $418,000, but those fines were more related to quality of life and care and administrative issues. Of course, we're going to continue to follow this story, and we have reached out for the Silver Lake Nursing Home and the owning company to try to get comment from them as well. Johnny.